finding him on that side of the floor when he's hitting his shots offensively. When he's good from three, all the concerns about, his defense, it just evaporates in the thin air.
Oh, there's no question about that. I noticed this when I'm watching this game, especially game 2, and you're seeing Draymond Green, who's very good defensively and can be able to score the ball also. But it's funny when you get to this time of year, because as much as you and I are impressed by the Warriors team, look at the bench. You have a couple of young guys like Bell and Looney that's in there for just a few moments, like 10, 11 minutes in a game. And then you have a veteran like Zaza Pachulia, who you can't utilize because you want to go smaller and quicker. You have David West on the bench. These are good names, but notice how they're not being utilized in this series. Clearly in the playoffs, your rotations get shorter, but as far as dependable guys, you don't really have the quality coming off the bench defensively like you have in the starting lineup with Durant and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, because at least together they play very well defensively. But then you bring these other guys off the bench, they don't really give you the production that you want. So one thing to look out for, how does Golden State recover defensively against the Rocket shooters? We got to keep our eyes on that tonight.
Well, and so much of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Cavaliers and the Celtics, and by the way, that's now 2-1 Boston after Cleveland won Game 3 last night at home. That storyline's all been about the other guys for the Cavaliers, like the other guys besides LeBron James and Kevin Love. The same can a little bit be said about the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. If they get those games from Gordon, Tucker, and Ariza again tonight, Jonathan, they're going to be in this thing, and they have a chance to win if they get those contributions. If they don't have the great play from others besides Harden and Paul, I have a hard time seeing them get Game 3 at Oracle, because you and I both know how tough that place is to play for visiting teams.
Well, here's a prediction for you for the rest of the series, okay? From the Rockets standpoint, I don't think P.J. Tucker gets 5 open looks from three-point range and knocks him down. I don't think P.J. Tucker gets 22 points. And the reason why is because in Game 1, he only had 1 point. The only difference between Game 1 and Game 2 for him is that, again, defensively, there was a lack of effort to try to close out on him to make sure it makes it tough for him to shoot that basketball. So, yes, comes down to the others. You know that Paul and Harden are terrific. You know that Capella's great, as a kind of a shot blocker, shot rearranger, a guy that gives you a lot of rebounds, always around the glass. But who else steps up? So, yeah, everything can necessarily always be on the star, always be on the first-rate player, the second-rate player. Who else is that? Maybe it's Ariza. I doubt if it's Tucker. Maybe it's someone off the bench like a Gordon that comes off the bench and is able to give 27 points again like he did in Game 2. Time will tell. Yeah. But I think what you're talking about makes so much sense. Yes, we always magnify the stars and see what they score, but the others have to be able to pick up the slack as well.
Especially for the Rockets. They are tied with the Warriors, 1 game apiece. Again, Game 3 is tonight. Our coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on ESPN Radio. Coming up next, we go to the Bay and check in with Jim Barnett, the longtime Warriors television analyst and former NBA player. He joins us straight ahead. Dickerson and Hood, this is ESPN Radio.
Daryl Morey, the GM of the Houston Rockets.
The only thing we think about. I think I'm not supposed to say that, but I mean, we're basically obsessed with how do we beat the Warriors.
This is Dickerson and Hood.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Sitting in the deer stand after a long day at work. first thing in the morning. Dipping or chewing is more than a habit. It's an addiction. Here's something else to chew on. It doesn't matter how you quit. It just matters that you quit. Get nicotine replacement therapy like gum or lozenges at no cost to you. You may also find sunflower seeds, sugar-free cinnamon,